For those who don't know me, I am really new in this community, and today we are going to do our December TBR, which is our last month of the year. Time just flies so fast. I actually don't really know what I want to pick. Previously, I wanted to do 10 before the end, but I realized that I'm a really slow reader and I don't want to give myself so much stress because I know that I probably cannot do 10 before the end. It will never be realistic for me. So I don't really have anything in mind, but I was hoping that December maybe I can finish my tandem read for Tron Glass. That's my first ever tandem read. If I can, let's see if we can pick the book successfully. So today we will have our guest of honor, the TBR prom jar, and we're gonna choose 6 from this prom jar. Let's do our first TBR. The first TBR we are looking at is a book that is over 400 pages. I think that's a lot of options there. Let's see the mood that we actually have. Let me see. The book that is more than 400 pages. I think we should do the tender read, people. Let's see. Definitely more than 400 pages. That's 600 pages. You know what? We're gonna do our tandem read. That's equal to 1 book. Okay, we will not split it into 2 books. I have already annotated to begin the journey. So I think let's be realistic and we will choose Truaga series, the tandem read books for the month of December. That's fast. Now we can choose anything that the TBR prompt jar give us. Let's see. The second prompt that we will be doing will be a book with a character you will swap your life with. A book in a character that I will swap my life with. Then I think that definitely won't be books like A Thousand Splendid Sun. No, I need to be a princess. I don't want to stress myself over nothing. So let's choose something fun. All my books are so sad. I have no idea what book should I choose that may have a better ending. I know. Wait, we're gonna choose Legendary by Stephanie Gabber. I definitely wanted to be Scarlet. I want to play the games in Caravel. So I think this is a good choice and it's something that I really need to read anyway. So let's pick Legendary by Stephanie Gabber as our second TBR prom. I think this is going very well, better than what I am expecting. So let's choose the third TBR. The third TBR prom that we are taking will be a book about books or about reading. How do I know that? I have no idea. Let me think. A book about books or reading. Let's see. Babel? Babel is about, it's not about books, but it's about words, sentences. So it's not about book. The Book Thief? What else? Okay, this is definitely not. What else do I have that is about books? I don't think I have it anymore. I think the nearest that we have will be The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. I think I have tried to read this over the years, but I didn't succeed ever. So I think this book is about books and reading, obviously, right, based on the title. So we're gonna choose this as our third TBR. Let's choose our fourth TBR. This look like a challenging TBR, but we're gonna try our best because I am going to make it happen. I am really into my reading era where I feel that for the next 3-4 years, I'm gonna be reading all the good books because I can't finish in time. Let's choose the fourth TBR. We have an author you have never read. To me, this TBR is similar to a free pick because there's so many authors that I didn't read before. Let me see. Braden McFadden, literally everything I didn't read before. Mary Kubica, I didn't read Mary Kubica before. Frederick Buckman, I have yet to read. Jessa Hastings, I read B Swap in November, so I can't take that. TJR, I already read it before. There's a lot of options. I think we have enough fantasy. Maybe we can choose a thriller or a fiction. Okay, we can choose between Local Woman Missing. We can choose The Condition of Will, My Friends, Hostage. We can also choose None of This Is True, or we can choose from the bottom, The Terrace piece by B.A. Paris, the therapies or the local women missing. We can choose this too. So we have 4 choices that we can choose from. Let me try to read the first sentence and decide which book that we should choose. So this is a thriller. Let's read the first sentence. There's a smudge of lipsticks on the collar of his shirt. She sees it, she says nothing about it. And then the prologue is 11 years before. Not that bad. Let's try the second book, The Therapies by B.A. Paris. My office is more perfect and minimalist. It's decorated in calming shades of grey with just 2 chairs, a cocoon-style grey one for my clients and a pale leather one for me. Not that bad. So we have an office setting here. We have a lipstick smudge setting here. And then let's try the condition of view. Is there a good way to find out bad news? I guess. Probably yes. Just regular, I suppose, nothing scaring or dramatic. Try My Friends by Frederick Buckman. Louisa is a teenager, the best kind of human. The evidence for this is very simple. Little children think teenagers are the best human, and teenager thinks teenagers are the best human. The only people who don't think that teenagers are the best humans are adults. This is interesting. So let me think. I already forgot the first sentence for this book. So I think it's a natural out. So we have lipstick smudges setting. We have an office setting. And we have this rebellious teenager setting. So which one should I choose? I have no idea. This sucks. I didn't choose within these 3. You know what? I think I'm still gonna take Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubica. I want to know what is going on with the lipstick smudge. I'm just being a girl. I need to know what's going on. But I have to say that Frederick Baumann's sentence is very interesting. If I get to pick one more, maybe if it's close to this, we get to pick this. So our 4th prompt allows us to take this book, which is Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubica. Let's put everything back. Let's pick our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th TBR prompt. The 5th TBR prompt is a book you had for more than a year. I think I have a lot of books that's more than a year. Let me see. And this is new, probably new. Oh, whole section here is new. Let me see. What do I have that is more than a year? Anything I purchased last year? Let's see. This is this year. This is also this year. Anything that I purchased last year. Let me see. This year too. This definitely this year. It's not dated for more than a year. Oops. I think I'm gonna choose Railway Man. I think this book I had it since 2014. That's 11 years. So I think let's just read this book because I don't have a lot of books that is within more than a year and I can't think of any. And this is just something that catch my eye. So let's read The Railway Man by Eric Lomax. Yep, this will be our 5th prompt. 3, 4. Baby. Okay, we are down to our last prompt for the month of December. Let's have a good one, shall we? The last prompt for the month, for the entire year, will be the order has the same last initial as your aunt. I have 6 aunts and their surname are Liu. So L, same last initial. I don't think I have anyone that has a Liu. I don't have an order that has a surname of Liu, but L, maybe we can look for L, the letter L. Let's take a look at anything that is with the letter L. We have a few contestants, which apparently are all fantasy. This is gonna be a fantasy month, and I'm so happy about it. We have Great City by Mary Lou. We have A Song to Drown River by N. We have Anathema by Carrie Lake. And we have Filthy Rich Fae by Geneva Lee. I already have Throne of Glass. I have Stephanie Garber. I don't know which book should I read. The good thing about this is I think these 2 books are standalone. This book that is a book 2, I may not read this because I really don't want to start another series when my Throne of Glass is not done yet. I don't know whether Anathema is, I think it's a 2 book, right? I think so. We are left with A Song to Drown River and Red City. Both are 5-star by Jamie, but I don't know which one I should read. This is alchemy, and let's try to read the blurb. Sishi beauty is seen as a blessing to the villager of Yue. Convinced that the best fate for a girl is to marry well and support her family, when Sishi draws the attention of the famous young military advisor Fan Li, he presents her with a rare opportunity to use her beauty as a weapon, one that would topple the rival neighboring kingdom of Wu, improve the life of her people, and avenge her sister's murder. All she has to do is infiltrate the enemy's palace as a spy, seduce their immoral king, and weaken them from within. Let's read about Great City. When you win the game of power, who do you lose? Alchemy is the hidden art of transformation, an exclusive power wielded by a crime syndicate that market it to the world's elite in the form of sand, a drug that enhance those who take it into a more perfect version of themselves. More beautiful, more charismatic, simply more. Among the gleaming skyscraper and rolling foothill of Angel City, alchemy is controlled by two rival syndicates. For years, Grand Central and Lumines have been balanced on a razor edge between polite negotiation and outright violence. But when two childhood friends step into that delicate equation, the city and the path of their life will be irrevocably changed. The daughter of a poor single mother, Sam would do anything to claw her way into the ranks of Grand Central in search of a better life. Plucked away from his family as a boy to become a luminous apprentice, Eric is one of the syndicate's brightest rising stars. I think both books are really interesting. Benji, which one do you think I should read? Which one? You choose for mommy, can? Come, which one you want? Come, up, come here. Which one do you want? You choose. Which one do you want? You want which one? You tell mommy. Which one do you want? Which one? Oh, this one. So, I think to conclude, this will be our sixth book, which is chosen by Kanji. So, we will be reading Great City by Mary Lou. This is a book of the month book, and I am looking forward to it. Let's do some tidying, and we're gonna wrap up for the month of December. So, we are now going to recap what we have chosen together for the month of December. We'll start off with Empire of Storm and Tower of Dawn tandem read from Sarah J. Maas. This is the last, I think the second and third from the last of the entire series. So we're gonna read this in the month of December. We will then read Legendary by Stephanie Garber. This is the second book in the Caravel series, and I think I am really looking forward to this book. I already read the back of the blurb accidentally, and it's getting interesting. Next, we will be reading something that I have wanted to read for the longest time ever. We're gonna read The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzet. I think this book has been the top few most well-read book for Goodreads for a very, very long time. And I think this is the opportunity where we're gonna pick this book up and we're gonna read it. The fourth book that we are looking at will be Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubeka. It has been a long time since we read a trailer by a new author. So we're gonna read Mary Kubeka and let's see what. Then we'll come back later to see my reviews for this book. For the fifth prompt, we have chosen The Railwayman by Eric Lomax. This book is, I think, a fiction. I have no idea actually, but looking at the photo, it's gonna be adventurous and fun, and it's already a major motion picture, which I have yet to see. Maybe after reading this book, we can watch the movie next. And the last but not least, we have the Book of the Month, Red City by Mary Lou. This is a book about alchemists, and it's definitely another fantasy. And that marks the end of our video. This will be the sixth, or rather seven books that we're gonna read for December. We're gonna come back again and catch up on the wrap up. If you really watched to the end of this video, please give a heart in the comment section and do support by liking, commenting, and let's just build a good and big book community. And that's my goal in creating videos for you guys. I'm gonna see you next and bye.